channel. This is Jason, and today I have a stack of books here. This is my entire month of June new comic book day pull. I'm guessing, I didn't even count, I'm guessing somewhere around 20 books, something like that, so I'll try to rush through them quick. If you see me looking back this way, I have a calendar back there that has the days and the books that I got that day, so I can sort of give you an idea of the order that they came in and my reads of the week. So here we go. First book is Deceased #2. This is the homage cover to A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm a big fan of Poison Ivy. I got 2 copies of this. Haven't read it yet. I have issue 1 that is the homage to It. So I'm going to try to dive into those soon. I hope they do some more of these cool covers. I'm really hoping for one that's an homage to The Exorcist. That would be sweet. Also got The Walking Dead 192. Sorry. Got 2 copies of this. I did read this. If you don't know what happens by now, go buy it, read it. This is my pick of the week for June the 5th. So this is my reader pick, June the 5th. June the 12th, Immortal Hulk, #19. I haven't started reading this yet. I hear nothing but great things about Immortal Hulk. I have, I think, six books from this series so far, starting with somewhere around, I think it's starting with 14. I have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, that's how many books I have. So I haven't even started reading it because I want to start from the first issue. I think issue 2 is going to be the bottleneck because looking online, it's pretty costly. So hoping to get into that. Next one is Sonata. This is cover B. This one reminds me of a game from PlayStation called Shadow of the Colossus. It was a really cool game where you was like this guy that ran across the desert, and you would see these like huge creatures in the background, like this one here. As you would run across the desert, they would just like appear in the distance. This cover somewhat reminds me of that, and there are some cool, really full page depictions in here too that also remind me of that. So yeah, it was a cool book. It was also a really good read too. I think this is one of those type stories where you're going to have it would probably read better in a trade because it was a little slow, but I think I can see where they're going with it, and so far so good. Venom 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 #15. This one, they had the secret variant for this also, and I wasn't able to get one. This is just the one they had in my box, and they didn't have the secret variant available. So if I see one somewhere, I'll pick it up. I'm not really worried about hunting it down. So this is the same deal with the Immortal Hulk. I haven't started reading this series yet. I have a few books in the series, but I don't have #1 or well, I just don't have them. So I want to start from the beginning. I'm hoping to do that soon though, because with the Carnage event coming this summer, I've got all those books on my pull list, and so hoping to get into that soon. Symbiote Spider-Man #3, same deal here. I have issue 2 and 3. I'm going to round up issue 1 and try to get this read. This was the secret variant issue, so really cool looking cover. I like seeing Spider-Man in the black suit again, so yeah. This is my reader's pick of the week, Silver Surfer Black #1. All these books are for June the 12th. So reader pick of the week for June the 12th, Silver Surfer Black #1. The artwork in this is really cool. I've been reading comic books for a long time, like a lot of you have, and a lot of the artwork is always somewhat similar. Tight lines, really awesome colors, and all this. This is like super stretchy artwork. Everything's rounded, smooth. I like the way they do the coloring on it, so I'm into the artwork. But I got this one, but I also got the variant from Ron Lim. This one's really cool. I like the way he's done Galactus with sort of the short, squat head. And I also got this beauty, the Clayton Crane variant edition. Let's drink it in. Let's get over here, learn how to use this camera. Yeah, so beautiful book. This is actually you even get a better view here. This is 959 of 1000. It's a Scorpion Comics exclusive. So yeah, beautiful. So that was the end of the June the 12th pull. So we're going to go to June the 19th. I have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 7. Yes, number 7. I haven't read this. I'm not sure if I even plan on reading this until the Carnage bench starts, and that's why it's on my pull list, because I wanted to be ahead of the game on that. And he is one of the books in the previews that shows he's going to be carried over from the Carnage. So yeah. This is my reader pick of the week. This is Psylords number 1 from Valiant Comics. It was it's one of those where it didn't really tell you a lot. It just set up the team, and it was cool. I really liked it. This is the, what does it say, pre-order edition cover. I'm actually going to try to round up the just regular A cover, because it has a cool like color thing going on. So yeah, this is my reader pick of the week. Psylords number 1 from Valiant. And also for June the 19th, I picked up Usagi Yojimbo. I love the colors on this cover. It's a decent. The story was okay. I'll have to read number 2 and number 3, and maybe it'll draw me in just a little bit more. So we'll see. So yeah, that's a nice book. Okay, so for June, yeah, calendar back there. June the 26th. I picked up Doctor Strange number 15. Now, this is not on my pull list, but it will be now. The reason I picked this up is I think it was Bill at Economics and Comics. Can't remember. Anyway, someone said that Galactus gathered some new powers, and it was pretty cool. So I picked this up. I read it, and it was really good. So yeah, I suggest that anyone that wants to get some Galactus goodness, pick this one up. Okay. This was almost my actually, you know what? This is going to be my reader's pick of the week. B. This is not A. This is B. This is an extremely funny book. If you want a comic that's going to make you laugh, pick up Floppy Cop. This was also a recommendation from Bill over at Economics and Comics, and when he did his review of issue 2, he was like giggling, and it made me giggle. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to pick it up and just see what it's like. And yeah, I need to fall back and get issue 2. I have issue 1 on the way, but man, if you want something that makes you laugh and is just a good time, and you don't have to worry about spec or any of that, pick this up, because this is extremely funny, it's extremely fun, and you'll have a good time with it. Okay, so this is my reader pick A, Transformers Ghostbusters. I was extremely curious when I saw that they were doing this, that how they were going to tie the worlds together. This is extremely nostalgic for me, because I loved both of these things as a kid, and the way they brought it together was absolutely brilliant. I love it, I love it, I love it. Read this. Not only did I get this one, I think this is the number 2 variant. So let's bring these up here so you can. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how this camera thing works, and I'm terrible at it. So there, yeah, there we go. Anyway, this is a good book. There's a Clayton Crane variant that I was bidding on it, and it's already got up over $60, and all the buy nows are like $90. So I'm out of that. I really would love it, because I love Clayton Crane. He is absolutely my new caught my eye artist. Everything he's done has caught my eye, and I'm loving it. But right now I just can't afford. I've had some oh, like everyone don't, but I've had some vehicle troubles here lately, and the mechanic bill is just always way more than you expect. So I'm out on the Clayton Crane variant for now, hoping maybe to get one eventually. But read this. Awesome book. They tied in excellently well. I ended up reading this one. I got to the end, and I was like, no, this can't be the last page. And so I had to go back and read it again. I love it. Also, I got this. Now, this wasn't from my comic book store. I ordered this, and actually, I'm glad it got here in time for the video because I didn't want to wait forever. I love this cover. I've never read this series. I'd never even heard of this series. And then when I was watching a video from Joe Ryan's Comics, he had previewed this and he showed this cover, and I was like, I have to have it. So yeah, this is beautiful. The Weatherman, Volume 2, Number 1. Fantastic Four, Number 11. This is the symbiote version. Huge Fantastic Four fan. I'm always hitting dollar bins, trying to build up my collection. Right now, I'm working on all my 200s. I have quite a lot of the later 200s. I still need to hit those early 200s. Love Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four. Probably one of the best story arcs I've read in the last 15 years. I love it. I love it. This, I wasn't a fan of the art. I do not like the way they are drawing in the interior art. Johnny Storm looks like he's about 2 years older than Franklin Richards. I just wasn't a fan. The story also didn't draw me in. I haven't read any new Fantastic Four in, I don't know, 5-6 years. Wasn't a fan. Maybe he will draw me in. Sorry, just not liking it. Spawn 298, Todd McFarlane goodness, Spider-Man homage. What more can I say? Everybody's picking up this book from videos I've seen. I got 2 copies. I didn't get any of the special variants, but both of these are in really good shape. The one has a little bit of dirt on the spine, but that'll be the one I read. I'll keep the other one in the bag. Justice League Dark. I loved this in the New 52. It was one of the rare books. Well, actually, I liked even some of the teams, the individual books. I liked. I was enjoying Animal Man, Swamp Thing, Justice League Dark from the New 52. That's about the only. Well, of course, Batman. Batman's great. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo could probably write anything and draw anything, and it'd be great. But back to this anyway. This was a good read. I was a little confused because I'm not caught up on it, so I'm definitely going to go back and grab those issues. Now, I knew Immortal Hulk and Venom was going to be something that I wanted to get caught up on, so that's why I haven't read those. This, I wasn't sure. I wanted to see if it was going to draw me in. A little confused, but definitely drew me in. I also grabbed this beauty, the Clayton Crane Swamp Thing. Oh my God, I love it. Hello. Yes, love it. So this was also a good read. It's not my reader's choice, only because I was a little lost. Now, if I had read this entire arc, and because this felt like a accumulation. This issue, I'm sorry, that was issue 12, by the way, and this is for June the 26th. I was a little lost on the story, even though it was still captivating in a way. If I had read the entire arc, maybe that would have been my pick of the week, although it would have been really hard to beat Floppy Cop or Transformers with any book, in my opinion. So yeah, that's my pulls for the entire month of June. I'm not sure if I'll probably do next month's pulls in 2 weeks. There's actually, looking at the calendar, there's going to be 5 Wednesdays in July. So probably what I'll do is I'll break that down into week 2, week 1 and 2, I'll do a video. Week 3 and 4, I'll do a video, and then week 5, I'll do a video, and maybe do like some of the extra books that I was able to grab that weren't on my pull list. Because at the moment, my pull list is, I think, 25 books, and I'm actually going to post my pull list, maybe do a video on it or something of what's on my pull list and what people would suggest that I put on my pull list. I'm new to the comic book game as far as what's relatively good reading. I haven't had a chance to get it on Thor, Avengers, any of the Spider-Man besides I haven't started the symbiote yet. So my cash flow is just like anyone else's. It's directed toward a certain amount allocated every week at my new comic book store, so I can't just go out and grab everything. I put the books that I love and I enjoy on my pull list at the moment, but I have room for 5 or 6 more books, and Walking Dead just ended, so that'll come off my pull list. Some of the Fantastic Four, if it doesn't keep me, if it doesn't capture me within the next 2 or 3 issues, I may end up dropping that and then just going back and pulling those out of the dollar bin, because at the moment I don't think they're worth the cover price. Sorry, Fantastic Four fans, but I just don't. So that's it. Thank you.